Artificial intelligence is moving out of the browser and into the warehouse. Developers are shifting their focus from chatbots to physical AI, systems designed to perceive, reason, and actually manipulate the physical world. This transition exposes a massive vulnerability for the United States. While American companies like OpenAI and Google lead in the software brains, the U.S. lacks the high-end hardware manufacturing and precision robotics, the bodies required to bring these models to life. To bridge this gap, Washington has engineered a series of geopolitical partnerships. By 2026, the U.S. is no longer trying to build everything at home. It is securing a global supply chain to acquire the physical manufacturing capabilities it lacks. The first major piece of this puzzle is a $110 million university industry research bridge. This connects software leaders like Microsoft and Amazon with top-tier Japanese researchers at Keio and Tsuchow University to build a direct pipeline for technical talent. This diagram illustrates the technical goal of the alliance, downloading American logic into Japanese hardware. By merging U.S. multimodal models with robotics from Japanese giants like Fanuc and SoftBank, the partners aim to dominate the industrial automation market. To manage risk, both nations signed the Technology Prosperity Deal. This agreement establishes interoperable standards, meaning U.S. safety evaluations are recognized by Japanese regulators. It also creates a sovereign cloud for Japan, keeping sensitive government data within its legal jurisdiction. To power these systems, the alliance integrates high-performance computing directly into the research chain. NVIDIA and Japan's Riken Institute are now collaborating to merge AI training with quantum infrastructure, aiming for a leap in computational efficiency. This partnership moves past simple academic research. It creates a Western AI fortress that integrates every layer of the stack, from the code to the chips to the robotic sensors, designed to keep the most advanced systems within the alliance. This newly formed fortress is designed to counter China's rapid progress in AI cost efficiency. While Chinese developers have become masters at optimizing models for lower-end hardware, the U.S.-Japan alliance is moving to maintain a permanent technical lead. The center of this strategy is a strict compute blockade. By coordinating export controls on hardware like the NVIDIA B200 series, the allies ensure that China remains 2 to 3 generations behind in the hardware required to train frontier models like GPT-6. The allies are also targeting the electron gap. AI data centers require immense amounts of electricity, an area where China currently holds an infrastructure speed advantage. To neutralize this, the US and Japan are sharing research on AI-optimized energy grids and small modular reactors to power their own next-generation clusters. This coordination extends to defense through the Samurai Initiative. This program ensures that American and Japanese autonomous drones and aircraft can communicate and operate as a unified AI network, allowing for a level of synchronized response that China's disparate regional allies currently cannot match. While China dominates in cost efficiency and open-source adoption, the US-Japan alliance is successfully monopolizing high-trust, physically integrated AI systems, ensuring they remain the standard for national defense and critical infrastructure. The strategic alliance with Japan provides a framework for a much broader series of deals. Over the last 18 months, Washington has shifted to a technology prosperity model, signing specific treaties to outsource the physical and industrial requirements of AI to a network of global allies. This map shows the first expansion, the U.S.-India Trust Initiative. To solve the global talent and data shortage, the U.S. is deploying 50,000 GPUs per year to India to turn the country into a massive hub for AI orchestration and data processing. Next is South Korea. The Technology Prosperity Deal aligns U.S. logic design with Korean manufacturing. This pairs chips from NVIDIA and AMD with high-bandwidth memory from Samsung and SK Hynix to create a full-stack export package for the global market. To secure the network, the U.S. merged its safety testing protocols with the U.K. and partnered with Israel on cybersecurity. These agreements ensure that AI running at the edge directly on devices like drones or medical sensors, is protected against state-level attacks. In this new system, the U.S. retains control over the brains, the foundational models, outsourcing the physical scale to India, the memory chips to Korea, and the robotics to Japan. The ultimate anchor of this entire strategy is Taiwan. Because Taiwanese factories produce over 90% of the world's most advanced AI semiconductors, the island is the physical foundation for every model from GPT-4 to Sora. In early 2026, the two nations signed the Pax Silica Declaration. This pact treats AI chips as a strategic asset, formalizing a non-red supply chain where the materials and manufacturing of hardware are kept entirely free of influence from Chinese competitors. This partnership extends to the data itself. The US and Taiwan are co-developing a traditional Chinese character corpus, a dataset designed to train models on Taiwanese and democratic values. This prevents AI from inheriting the specific cultural and political biases found in the simplified Chinese data used to train models in mainland China. The most significant move is a $250 billion investment swap. Taiwanese giants like TSMC and Foxconn are building advanced fabs and AI server facilities on U.S. soil. In exchange, the U.S. provides tariff caps and credit guarantees to ensure these industrial clusters are profitable in Arizona and Texas. This creates a dual-layered defense. Taiwan uses its chip dominance as a silicon shield to guarantee U.S. military protection, while the U.S. uses silicon onshoring to ensure that even if a conflict breaks out, the world's AI hardware production doesn't stop. These treaties have effectively industrialized the development of AI. The period of open, uncoordinated experimentation is being replaced by a highly regulated framework defined by three major shifts. The first is the rise of dark factories, fully automated manufacturing spaces where physical AI systems handle logistics and assembly without any human presence. Second is the transition to agentic workflows. Instead of humans performing manual data entry or scheduling, AI agents will independently execute multi-step tasks, with human supervisors in India or the US managing entire fleets of AI workers. Third, AI is becoming the primary tool for generative science. By using the Allied Compute Grid to run massive simulations, researchers at Riken and US labs are solving problems in material science and carbon capture in months rather than decades. The transition from a single tech company winning the AI race to a coordinated geopolitical supply chain is now permanent. The limits of technological possibility are now dictated by the strength of the Allied stack. The ultimate result of these alliances is the hardening of a silicon curtain. By restricting access to the most advanced hardware, the US and its partners have created a permanent global compute divide. This chart shows the two resulting tiers. Tier 1 nations, the US and its allies, monopolize the superfactories required for frontier models. Tier 2 nations, outside these treaties, must rely on older, highly optimized hardware to run smaller models with more limited power. This strategy ensures that the most sophisticated AI applications, from national defense to medical breakthroughs, remain exclusively within the Western orbit for the foreseeable future. If you found this deep dive into the global AI alliances valuable, hit the like button and share this video. And for more of the science behind the AI headlines, make sure to subscribe to KYC AI Labs.